Hi squad, welcome back. Yes, it's me, it's the Wifey takeover, which is I think what I'm actually going to do this now as. It's Wifey takeover. Malachi has decided to extend his trip by about 10 days, so it means that it's going to be a little bit longer before he's back in the studio, so it should be hopefully the middle of September. In the meantime, I am going to continue playing some games. I know that I've been playing Slime Rancher, but to be honest, I think it's a little bit repetitive for how small amount of time that I'm on this channel. So I'm going to try out and play one of my favourite games, or my favourite series, which is the Professor Layton series. So I'm not sure how this is going to go. Yeah, bear with me. We'll see how well I can do this. There might have to be some serious editing when it comes to the puzzles. Okay, and please forgive me, I am going to try and do some different voices. I am not going to be able to do the actors' voices, and I am nowhere near as good as Malachi when it comes to that, so let's get started. Ooh, get to put my name in. Wifey. That's probably going to come with some weird thing now. Okay, so this is the Curious Village. So to my dear friend, Wifey. Now there is voice acting.
The things we saw that day in the village became a secret we would have to keep from everyone for the rest of our lives. Because, you see...
I love these two. They're so adorable. Look at their little car. Aw, it's so pixelated, but it's so cute. Eee. They have got a TV series, or a TV series and a movie I think they've made into this. What's this?
I don't understand, Professor. Why are we going to help solve an inheritance dispute?
Oh, I have to click something. I thought it was a cutscene. Okay, so if you haven't heard of it, heard of Professor Layton, this doesn't really give you a huge amount of context because I think they end up explaining kind of their whereabouts and that later, or in later games. Basically, you've got a professor here who's really good at solving puzzles, and this is like his assistant, Luke, and they get stuck into a heap of adventures, and the whole thing is there's really wacky, crazy ideas and outlandish things that happen. And the whole kind of the gameplay is based on puzzle mechanics. But there's some really cool voice acting, there's some really cool, interesting ideas, and it's just so beautifully designed as well. So we'll get into the story.
Luke, my boy, do you really think I would take on such an ordinary request as that? Oh no, this is an altogether unique and exciting situation, and it has piqued my intellectual curiosity.
Of course it has.
But I suppose it would be best to explain the case before we arrive at our destination.
That would be very, very helpful, Layton. Thank you.
2 months ago,
That's
Baron
creepy.
Augustus Reinhold passed away. Shortly after his death, his will was disclosed. The contents of it were fascinating, to say the least.
Everything's fascinating in this game.
The Reinhold family treasure, the golden apple, is hidden somewhere within this village. To whomever successfully locates this treasure, I offer the whole of my estate.
Yeah, because that's something that you should be doing.
Naturally, those who attended the reading of the will immediately set out in search of the golden apple.
Would have got eaten by like a pig.
But in the end, everybody came back empty-handed.
Of course. Yeah, because the pig ate it.
It turns out that no one had even heard of such a treasure existing.
Unless
Until
it's actually a
mentioned in the
golden
will.
apple. Like it's made completely of gold.
Wow,
That would probably make more
that's some
sense.
puzzle, all right.
Quite. Augustus Reinhold staked his entire fortune just to create one more puzzle before his death.
Of course.
What a perplexing individual. I wish I could have met him while he was still alive.
It certainly sounds like you two would have got along, Professor. By the way, just what is this golden apple?
Okay, here we go.
anyway?
We're actually going to find out what it is.
Some speculate it's a rare antique, while others say it could
Okay,
be a
so
gem. Yet
It's
its
not an
identity
actual
remains
apple.
elusive.
I was like, it's just like a golden delicious. It's just a type of apple.
But Luke, I can't shake the feeling that
People
this
start going to the
matter
greengrocers.
is linked to some larger mystery. Something huge.
Aha!
Oh, of
Is
course.
that your famous intuition at work again, Professor?
I love
Well,
these two.
our first step is getting to town.
Yes.
This is all so exciting.
Mhm.
I hope Sam Mystere is ready for the famous archaeologist and puzzle-solving detective, Herschel Layton.
So the town is Saint Mystery. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Luke, you know as well as I do that I am no detective.
Of course not. You're not a detective. You have a whole entire series that's a detective series.
Augustus
Yeah, okay.
Reinhold's wife, Lady Dahlia, has asked me to investigate the situation.
He
It
always
seems
gets
she came
invited,
across
even
my
though
name
he's
by
not
chance when
technically a
reading an
detective.
article about me in the papers.
Yeah, he's not technically a detective, yet everyone seems to be like, I want you to solve this because you are good at puzzles, but not an actual detective.
And you immediately
very odd.
decided to take her up on her request.
Oh, well, Luke, a true gentleman never refuses the request of a beautiful lady.
So only beautiful ladies.
If
Okay.
you say so, Professor.
We should be nearing the town by now.
Okay,
Look at the
this is
map
a
in the
very long
envelope
kind
and
of
help me
opening
with
cutscene, but
directions.
it does kind of give you an idea of why we're doing this.
Right you are, Professor. What in the... What's this?
Lady Dahlia seems to have given us a test. We'll need to decipher this map in order to find the... She wants to see if we're capable of cracking the mystery surrounding the right... Care to give it a go, Luke?
Okay, so there's a massive mystery that multiple people can't decipher or find this thing, this apple. Yet the test is to look at a map. Okay.
I'll do my best. A puzzle like this should be no problem for the apprentice of the great...
Very well then, Luke.
Sorry, I just
I'll
skipped
leave
that.
this one to you. Think of it as a warm-up for things to come.
So it's also a puzzle that's so easy that a child can solve it. Yet it's a test to find a huge fortune. Okay. They will explain this in a bit, but I might as well just skip that and tell you what this is. So basically, this is the puzzles that come up within the story. The things down the bottom or on your screen on the right is the picarat. So basically what it's worth. And you use the picarats later in the game. So if you don't solve the puzzle, you get the wrong answer or whatever, it reduces it. Reduces how much picarats you get. So basically, yeah, it's like a puzzle game. But anyway, we'll try and do this as quick as possible. So my village is on a road that leads to no other village. I look forward to seeing you there. So use my style. So basically I have to select which one, which village connects to no other village. Okay. No. Yes. Okay. So the blue one connects to the yellow one, and the brown one connects to the orange one. So the only other one is this like tiny little one that's got a tiny little white houses. Okay.
Well, here's my guess.
Yay! So that's like the you did
Layton's
it!
apprentice saves the day.
Yeah, he's really cute. Yeah, okay. So correct, the only village that isn't connected by roads to another village is the one in the upper left area of the map. Looks like you're ready to start solving puzzles. So yeah, that's kind of the intro to it. But
There we
we've
go.
got a bit more.
Now we should be able to make our way to the village.
Awesome.
Right you are. We should see it on the horizon any moment now.
Huh? Professor? Do you mean to say you've already worked out the village's location?
Well, he is driving there. Like, what, you wouldn't know which way to drive, you just start driving. Oh.
I'm afraid I couldn't help myself.
Yeah, exactly. A basic puzzle like that is easy enough to solve. Yeah.
Anyhow, you'd best gather
Okay.
your things, Luke.
So the puzzles
We've
do get a
arrived.
lot harder. Some are a lot more complicated, and they're not all like that. Okay, so there we go. That's the intro to Professor Layton the Curious Village. So that's the basic premise. There's a bit of like cutscenes and stuff in it. You get to know a bit more about the storyline. There's puzzles in it, and you get to meet some really wacky characters. So let's actually get into it. Oh, cutscene. This is where it's the best. I'm probably not going to talk a huge amount through the cutscenes because they are really kind of cool and it is the main part of the story. But this is a really wacky town. I don't actually remember the ending to this, so I am going to get shocked again when it happens. I do remember tiny bits of it. Oh, okay, that wasn't a very interesting cutscene. Interesting. Yeah, okay. So I'm not going to try and copy their voices. I'm going to try and put at least a different inflection so at least it sounds somewhat different, but I am no means able to even remotely copy them, especially because they are both men and have a reasonably high-pitched voice. Interesting. It appears that the drawbridge is the entrance to the village. And we're stuck on the outside. What should we do, Professor? Oh, that's terrible, sorry. Oh, and look over there. There's a man standing on the other side of the river. Maybe he can help us. They're all going to sound feminine. Okay, so tap an area to investigate. So we're going to talk to this guy. Good day, sir. We'd very much like to gain access to the village. Could you please drop the bridge for us? Do I look like the sort to go dropping the bridge for a bunch of fancy-looking outsiders? You've got a lot of nerve. We've received a letter from invitation from Lady Dahlia. I don't suppose that changes things, does it? From Lady Dahlia? Well, then I'd love to lower the bridge for you smarty pants, but the engine is broken, and I can only move this blasted bridge with the hand crank. There's all these infernal slots I could put the crank in, but I ain't got a clue which one to use. So, Brainbox, you got any idea which is the right one? You work there, you probably should know how to do it. So, there's no way to lower the bridge and get across without inserting the crank into the correct slot. Choose a slot that fits the crank shown below. Okay, so between the two square bits, there's a pointy bit. So number 3, nope. Number 2, nope. Number 1 has to be it.
That should do it.
And then he goes, yay! We did it! Woo! Go us!
Another puzzle
Party.
solved.
Yeah. So they do get hard. Okay. That'll do it. Hold on a second. I'll let it down. That's so weird. I'm gonna say it again. I just don't feel right about letting outsiders into St. Mystery. But if you're Lady Dahlia's guess, I guess I better. At least give her my regards, you hear? Yes, they also put each puzzle into like a slot. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, so it's like a little mini movie. It's really cool. I think they've got about 6 different games. And then there's also a crossover with Professor Layton and Phoenix Wright. If you've been watching some of the Game Grumps, I think they've been doing Phoenix Wright. But I've heard that that particular game doesn't really do either series justice. So we'll see. We'll see how I go with this one. I've never actually played the Phoenix Wright one, so I might get it. We'll see. But we'll see how this goes. God. Yes, we finally arrived in St. Mystery. I'm so excited. I wonder what mysteries await us here. Ha ha ha. Well, Luke, we'll find out soon enough. Just be careful not to let your excitement cloud your ability to analyze your surroundings. Yeah, you're talking to like an 8-year-old. Okay, so this is just about how to do it, how to move around. Yeah. So remember when you want to move, tap the shoe, whatever. Yeah, okay. So we have to head for the manor. So on the left is kind of the map where we're going, and then the right is kind of where I have to click and work out what we're doing and all the different people. So we've already met a couple of characters here. Let's just kind of work out what voices we're going to give them. What a dandy set of fellows you two are. Must be new to St. Mystery, eh? The name, oh god, the name Stashen Scarfen, but when calling him Stashen, yeah, his moustache. And I've got some advice for you. Tap the barrel back there with your stylus. Don't ask questions, just do it. Yeah, so this is also teaching us about collecting coins. Yay. Felt good, didn't it? Around these parts, that's what we call a hint coin. Oh, yeah, cool. So we're integrating the whole, yeah, like press A to do this. When you find yourself up against a really tough puzzle, you'll want a hint. Trust me on this one, fellas. Oh, he's got a creepy smile. And when it's just those times, when you want a hint coin to purchase a hint. My voice is going to be all over the place. I'm very sorry. I bet you think puzzles will be a breeze now, eh? Think again. There are a limited number of hint coins in this village, so don't go wasting coins on any old riddles. There is more than enough coins. This game is not designed for, like, people with IQs over 150. Because if you do, when you come across a real stumper, you'll be sorry. Really sorry. Mind you, hint coins won't always be hidden inside barrels. Check any object that seems suspicious. Okay, so I got that. Yeah. So, click things, talk to people, do puzzles, find out the storyline. Ingrid, okay. Oh, hello. Pleasure to meet you. Welcome to St. Mystery, where our local export is the puzzle. You export? Oh, before I forget, you should know that every time you solve a puzzle, you earn a number of... yeah, this is what we're talking about the picker rats. So, yeah, blah, 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 blah. That's basically just telling what I told you before. We got a puzzle! Okay. These four top hats are all the same height, but the length of each brim is different. In other words, the hats are equally tall but vary in width. One of these 4 hats has a brim and a height that are the same length. Oh, okay. So it's one of these optical illusion things. D would look like it would be the right one, but I think it's way too big. B's too small. It's C or A. Hang on, should I cheat and actually look at the screen? Yeah, like with my fingers. It's A. It's definitely A.
Luke, here's my answer.
What's your answer? Yay! Well, we did it.
Every puzzle has an answer.
Cool. Yeah, because like D is like it looks like it should be that, but it's an optical illusion. Yeah. Seen these before. Oh, I've already forgotten what voice I gave her. Oh, bravo! I think you've got the hang of this. If you ever try your options one by one, you'll eventually find the answer. However, you also encounter lots of puzzles that can't be solved by simply trying all the answers. They're the ones that I'm worried about. If you answer incorrectly, the pick rates you earn from a puzzle decrease. Tough stuff. Goes to show how important it is to think for yourself and find the answer on your own. Well then, best of luck to you two. I'll be rooting for you. Yay. Okay, so then it's just like clicking on stuff. Boop, boop. No. Oh, another coin. Okay, cool. So let's keep going forward. I've been thinking, Professor, shouldn't we be keeping a record of our investigation? Yeah, okay, we're still going into more things. Yeah, so the trunk is where we've got everything, all the save files, etc., where we find stuff. Cool. And puzzles we've solved, if we haven't solved them. Yep. Okay, so basically we're heading for the giant big manor. Cool. Yay! So chapter 1. I said that we've kind of, you know, this is the start. This is the start of the game. This is where we have to actually save. So I'm gonna, I was testing the game before. That's why there was one there. That's alright. Here we go. Okay. So now we're actually getting into the game. After how many, like half an hour? We're actually getting finally into it. Clicking, coins. Oh, a clock. That clock tower looks rather worse for wear. Speaking of clocks, I've got just the puzzle for you. I think I'm just gonna give him my normal voice because I can't do an English accent. Ordinary analog clock has 2 hands with the longer hand moving fast around the face of the clock. Assuming that clock keeps perfect time, how many times will the long and short hands pass over each other between noon and midnight? So, well, the minute hand, there's 60 minutes in an hour. Hang on, I need a calculator. Damn, I don't have my phone on me. Where's the calculator? Okay, so we've got 60 minutes to an hour. We've got 12 noon is 12 hours. 6, 12. Plus every time it passes. Hang on a second. Every time it passes It'll pass once every minute. But then does it also pass... No, it would just be once every minute. I think it's once every minute. Yes, I can scribble over it. Oh, okay, sorry, that I can scribble. Whee, scribble. Because it's not a selecting one. I can just do that. Yeah, okay, and you've got hints for your hidden coins and whatever. So, 6. Well, it's 60 times 12. Really? Oh god, my brain. I haven't done math since forever. Hang on. 60 times 12. 720. 720. Okay. It is way too late to be thinking of this. Nope, I got that wrong. How? What?
I'm so embarrassed.
Yeah, okay, this is, yeah. I don't want to have to just click hand. Yeah, okay. Oh, and also the more picker outs you get, like, the harder technically the puzzle is. Actually, I don't know. I'm stumped by the 5th puzzle. Solve the, yeah, okay, I'm just, whatever. Yeah, okay, I'll do it later. It's really embarrassing. You guys probably know the answer. I'm gonna have to look this up afterwards because I'm just going, hang on. But it passes over 60 minutes. Yeah, okay. Woo, what do we got? Blue door. It'll be another puzzle. Why don't we see what... Okay, yeah. Okay. We should talk to this person first. Oh, this is like the snooty guy. Oh, hello. I'm Percy, St. Mystery's unofficial writer in residence. Reinhold Manor, you ask? Head up that road to the right. It's immense. You'll know it when you see it. But before you go, why not try your hand at this puzzle I thought up? See if you can work out which house is mine from the instructions I give you. I'll even sweeten the deal for you. If you manage to solve this puzzle, I'll tell you about this village. So how about it? Will you try? You will try, won't you? After all, a writer is nothing without an audience. That's ugh, my voice. Where's my house? So also the puzzles that kind of you have to solve to progress the story are generally easier, but there is a point that you do need to solve a certain number of puzzles before you can progress. So you can kind of put ones wherever you want to. Okay. Can you find my house? Go out the front of the front door of my place and turn left at the first junction you come across. Take a right. Turn right again at the following junction. You'll come to face to face with the morning sun. Okay. So first of all, the morning sun is on the east. So we've got a thing here for the north. So east. So basically, we wouldn't be able to pick anything that's on the east edge. So this orange topped looking apartment building is out. You generally wouldn't pick places that are facing the same way, because otherwise you'll kind of... I'm going to try with one that doesn't have any other houses facing the same way. So that's the blue roof and the little twin houses next to each other. So blue roof, so at the first junction you come across, take a right. So take a right, turn left at the following junction, take a right and take right again. No, okay, so the green upside down triangle. Come out of the greenhouse, you turn left, turn right again. No, that will make south. Okay, it's this one.
There we go.
Yay! There we go. Okay, I'm not completely stupid. I'm just not really good at math. Impressive! I thought I'd set out quite the puzzle, but you've made short work of it. Now for that gossip I promised you. The Reinhold family owns all of the land that this village is built on. I hear they own all the buildings too. I suppose that you say this village belongs to the Reinholds. Well, that's all from me now, but rest assured that next time I'll have a harder puzzle for you. Yeah, I'm sure you will. Let's click on this blue door again. But Professor, isn't Lady Dahlia expecting us now? Oh, okay. I can't do it. Okay, I thought there was something to go for. No, we're just gonna head straight there. Professor, look at that man standing in the street. He's blocking the path up to Reinhold Manor. How terribly rude. He's not blocking it. You can walk around him. It's not like a tiny little alleyway. Okay, this is just going to be my voice because I really can't do Layton's. I can't do any of them, but perhaps he'll move for us, but I have a feeling that he has no intention of doing anything of the sort. Okay, so we just have to talk to him. Look how much room there is. Look, and he's come over to you now. Hold up. I've never seen you two here before. What's a couple of new faces like yourselves doing? Why is everyone so suspicious? Is it because the guy at the bridge never lets anyone in? We're here by invitation of the Reinholds. Now, if you excuse us, we have business through the gate. Well, that was a bit rude. Business with the Reinholds, is it so? Something strange here. Yeah, you're a fishy pair, I don't trust you, that's for sure. But I'll let you pass if you can solve this riddle, see? Just to warn you, it's a tough one. It's gonna... Isn't it... Hey, that's a bit weird. Isn't gonna be easy, is it? No way, definitely not gonna be easy. That means it probably is. Yeah, lightweight, okay. Here are these ones. We have 8 small weights that all look the same. However, one of the weights in the group is slightly larger than the rest. Use the scale to, and you can find out which of the weights is lighter than the rest. So which weight is the light one? Okay. Well, load the weights. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I know how a scale works. This is kind of just the... Okay. Hang on a second. Hang on, I need to reread that. Here we have this weights, this all look the same. However, one of the weights in the group is slightly lighter than the rest. Using scale 2 times. Oh, okay. I gotta start again. However, it's 2. That was complete guesswork, basically. Let's see if I'm actually right.
Here's my answer.
Yeah, there we go. If it had been either 8 or 9, I would have been screwed. To solve the puzzle with no guesswork, you must load 3 weights on each side of the scale for your first measurement. If you manage to get that far, the rest is easy. Isn't that what I did? Okay. Hey, not half bad. Pretty sharp bunch, aren't you? Pair of good sharp apples, the two. Why is it about apples? So, okay, so if we satisfied you, may we pass now? Of course you can pass. Move along. You better make sure to give my regards to Lady Dahlia. They're all so rude, but they're all like, but give my regards. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, this guy's so creepy. Look at him. Oh, okay. Raymond, okay. And just who might you be? My name's Layton, and this is my assistant Luke. We've received an invitation to visit Reinhold Manor. Ah, yes. Oh, we've been expecting you, Professor Layton. But, you'll have to excuse my skepticism. Can't trust anyone these days, you know. For all I know, it could... you could be just another hooligan in a top hat. So how do I know you're the real Layton? Did you hear that, Professor? The nerve of this fellow. Surely you aren't going to go through with this after an insult like that, what, and not get across to the manor? Now, Luke, settle down. So, are you saying that you'd like to test me to see if I'm the real Professor Layton? Precisely, Professor Layton. Now, if you don't mind, would you please solve this puzzle for me? Yeah, it's a slow progressing story. It's this. I always suck at this. Get 3 wolves and 3 chicks seen below to the other side of the river while obeying the following conditions. No more than 2 animals can ride the raft at the same time. There must be at least 1 animal on the raft in order for it to move. And if more wolves and chickens stay on either side of the river, the wolves will eat the chicks and you have to start over. In less than 11 moves. Okay, this I may have to edit out. Let's see how quickly I can do this. Yes, I know how it works. Oh yeah, okay. There we go. Yes, okay, that took way too long. My brain does not compute that very well. Okay, yes, I've seen those puzzles quite a bit. Oh, do excuse my earlier rudeness. Let me show you to the manor. Everyone's waiting for you. Everyone? I was under the impression that Lady Dahlia was the only person expecting me. Right this way, please. Yeah, I hate those ones. There's a lot of puzzles I'm not going to enjoy, and I've done this before. Okay. Is this the manor, Professor? Cutscene. Oh, that's going to be a bit awkward. It's kind of over the place, isn't it? It's positively giant. Just look at the size of it. It certainly seems that we've come to the right place. End of chapter 1. Professor and the Luke finally arrive at Rainhold Manor. Let's head in, shall we? Yes, sir. So is there a cutscene? Okay. No, there's no cutscene. So we're going to leave this episode here. I know it's been kind of a little bit all over the place. But basically this is just an intro. This is just kind of getting hold of everything, getting the story. So this is kind of how it works. The puzzles are what progresses the story. We'll get to meet a lot of new characters. And it does get rather interesting. It's a bit like if you have seen the Phoenix Wright games. It starts off a bit like, oh, this is a bit weird, like what's going on? And then all of a sudden things just start going a bit nuts. So hopefully we'll see that pretty soon, maybe in the next episode. But that's all from me. If you are enjoying the wifey takeovers, as I think I am now going to, we're gonna start that trend. We're gonna hashtag wifey takeover. If you are enjoying that, please let me know. It isn't going to be forever. It is mainly just while Malachi's away. But he will be back. He is back halfway through September. So it is only about 3 to 4 weeks before he's back. Keep liking, following, subscribing if you haven't. We'll catch you around.